Okay, I didn't think I was going to have a chance to get to this, but today I'm going to play through the Valentiones a bit and try my hand again at voice acting these different parts. So come along, let's get started. Do you feel it, my friend? Love is in the air, and I, Lizette, de Valentione, shall encourage one and all to reach out and seize it by the fistful. Ah, Valentine's Day, the time has come for me and my fellow emissaries to enfold this realm in tender embrace of ardor and affection. I fear my perfect plan has encountered a tiny wrinkle. Did you perhaps recognize the anguish in mine eyes, the quiet desperation? Oh, what happy fortune has delivered unto me this gentle Savior. The problem, you see, lies with young Astrid here. Oh, she does well enough as an apprentice, but she insists I allow her free rein as a full emissary. Too soon, I say. The bud has not yet flowered. Oh, Lizette, what more must I do to prove myself? My dear child, allow me to explain, Coupeau. One cannot expect to master romance in a matter of months. True understanding of love requires expansive experience and nuanced knowledge. Acquisition of such whimsical wisdom is the work of years, Coupeau. A mugo with the heart-shaped palm? Where did it come from? I am Kupka Koop, deliverer of penned passion, and maestro in the myriad matters of the heart. Any amateur emissary would be wise to heed my words, Coupeau. But I did not wing my way here to lecture green-stalked striplings. Nay, it is the adventurer with whom I have business. That letter's author is a girl by the name of Hélène, a dear friend of mine, and an incurable admirer of yours, Coupeau. Such a plucky young thing, she is though lately stricken with deepest melancholy. I cannot bear to see her brood so. If you will only help me, I am sure we can restore her usual good cheer, Coupeau. I'd be happy to. Then you must allow me to help as well. We serve the cause of love in all its forms, and a mission born of friendship certainly qualifies. The more the merrier, Coupeau. I'll not turn away aid freely offered, even from a fumbling fledgling. Well, I suppose this fumbling fledgling will endeavor to do her best. First things first, why don't we hear what Hélène has to say in her missive to your adventurer? Just as the eyes are windows to the soul, so might her words permit us a glimpse into her heart. Dear Lucera, I hope this letter finds you well. I've always heard how brave you are, so I decided to be brave too and tell you my story. The truth is, I've never been outside the Twelfth Wood. I dreamed of building my strength and skills so that I could follow in your footsteps, and maybe one day see the sea with my very own eyes. But now I'm not sure that day will ever come. I suppose I'll just have to imagine those sparkling shores, and be content with the tales of your adventures. I hope the roads you travel always bring you home safe and sound. "'Tis obvious she thinks the world of you, Lucera. I wonder then what caused her to abandon her plans to travel the realm as you do." Hélène has spent long hours drilling in spear and bow, preparing herself for adventure. It makes no sense for her to suddenly give up, Coupeau. "It certainly is a mystery. She loves the sea, yes? Perhaps we visit the shore ourselves. It might provide the inspiration we need to encourage her." "A fine idea, Coupeau. Come along with me to Middle Lenosha, the pair of you. We can find a nice spot on the coast near the mouth of the Ageless River. This is what Valentione is all about, my dears. Go on now. You can leave the festival events to me." Okay, let's go to Lenosha. I always love how LIMSALOMINSA is just full of life. It's just a fun place to hang out. Hélène loves to hear about the world beyond the 12's Wood, Coupeau. When I tell tales of my travels, she always hangs on every word. She seems especially enraptured by the idea of ocean waters sparkling in the sunlight. I suppose when one has lived one's whole life amongst the trees, such a sight sounds splendid indeed. What if we were to bring such a sight to Hélène? Perhaps a painting of the sea, and its grandeur would serve to stoke the fires of this dream she has let burn so low. It just might work, Kupo. Yes, I must have a canvas at once. Whilst I am occupied with my easel, you must gather a posy of the sweet scented flowers from whereabouts. The heady fragrance of Vilbrand will surely excite Elin's senses just as well as the sight of its beauty. Might I suggest the blooms just northwest of Tiller's Rest? Those are particularly lovely and shall perfectly complement my art. Okay, let's go get this stuff. Okay, let's get the posies. Yeah. Ah, Lysira. You encountered no difficulties picking flowers, I trust? Sure, no problem, boss. Perfect. A scent almost as evocative of this shoreline as the sea air itself, Kupo. And with the paints our Miss Astrid was so kind as to provide, I have but this moment completed my depiction of the sea. I was able to employ a secret an artist once taught me about Laotian shells. Ground up and mixed with water, they make for pigments of surprisingly good quality. It seemed the perfect choice for the task at hand. Pray forgive me for calling you a stripling, Kupo. Your assistance has been both apt and timely. Right then, now that we have blooms and painting both, let us deliver our bounty of love. If I know Elin, and I do, she will be mooning about in the vicinity of Sweet Bloom Pier, Kupo. Okay, it looks like we're going back to Gridania. I happen to be heading across the lake to Sweet Bloom Pier in the East Shroud. Now we have to find her. Right here. Ah, there she is. LIMSALOMINSA, it's actually you. Kupka didn't say anything about bringing you back with him. LIMSALOMINSA and Astrid have been helping me prepare a little gift for you, Elen. My work keeps me busy delivering love and happiness to others, but this time it's your turn, Kupo. I've painted you a picture of the Laotian Sea. Do you like it? Astrid here made the paints herself out of seashells, Kupo, and LIMSALOMINSA carefully picked the perfect flowers to accompany the scene. It's so pretty, and the scent. I could close my eyes and imagine I was on a faraway island. Even more breathtaking sights and sounds and smells await you in distant lands, Kupo. Why not go and visit them yourself? Why give up on your dreams? Oh, Kupka. I tried to do better, I really did. But no matter how much I practiced my archery and spear work, I never seemed to improve compared to the other students. Just wandering the 12's Wood is dangerous enough. If I can't even protect myself here, how could I think of exploring further? It was a silly idea. You should keep up your training. Will it make any difference, you think? But maybe you're right. Maybe I gave up too soon. Thank you, Astrid, LIMSALOMINSA. A little gift and a few inspiring words have done the trick. How delightful to see Elen so positive again, Kupo. I am thrilled to have been of service, and yes, what a wonderful feeling to put a smile on your dear friend's face. Feeling. Why do I have the feeling I'm forgetting something, Kupo? Ah, pluck my palm, Kupo. I still have delivery to make in UL'DAH. The songbirds must have their love letters, Kupo. LIMSALOMINSA, if you're not in too much of a hurry, do you think I could ask you a favor? Okay, let's find out what this favor is. You'll help me then? Oh, thank you, LIMSALOMINSA. More than anything right now, I want to join Kupka on his trip to UL'DAH. The problem is, I'm afraid my parents would be too worried to let me go. But if they knew that you were going with me, this could be your first step on the road to adventure. So you're saying you'll come? Wonderful. Oh, I have to tell my parents right away. I shall be right behind you when you do, a voice of steady reassurance. I, too, would like to see this tale to its conclusion. One can hardly abandon the ship of love ere it docks safely in the harbor. Before we leave for UL'DAH, however, I should report to Lisette the reason for my continued absence. Let us convene at the airship landing when we are ready to depart. All right, Kupo, let's go. They said yes. Kupka helped me convince them. Wonderful. And might I say, you look very smart in your traveling clothes. Yes, it is all very exciting, but let us not forget your promise to return within the agreed upon time, Kupo. All aboard for UL'DAH. Once we arrive, I must speak with the Royal Seneschal at the Ruby Road Exchange. All right, UL'DAH. Well met, adventurer. I am the Royal Seneschal, and it is my great pleasure and privilege to oversee the joyous events of Little Lady's Day. My dear Seneschal, how time does pass us by, Kupo. I come once more bearing letters of love for the songbirds. And how eagerly do they await your arrival, dear Kupka. Our lovely ladies are presently occupied with rehearsals for their upcoming performance, but they should be back any moment. Are these fine people all your assistants? Ah, how remiss of me, Kupo. Allow me to make the introductions. But isn't this fitting? Why, it's as if Lucera is acting as seneschal for his darling young princess. Blah. Sure thing. Yes, exactly. And even as a Little Lady's Day wish is coming true, so too are we fulfilling a mission of love for Valentione's Day, two wonderful celebrations joyfully coinciding. Oh, which reminds me, I have a missive here for you from Lisette, our eminent emissary of romance and affection. Seeing as our respective festivals are set to take place at much the same time, the Lady Valentione proposes a joint event of some manner. This is indeed a rare opportunity, and one too precious to be squandered. But what might be suitable, I wonder? By the gods, I need a bath, but I'd say we're all ready for the big show. Ah, ladies, Kupka Cup is here with your mail. I have a bundle for each of you, Kupo. I thought for certain I would have the biggest pile this time. Why is it we always receive the exact same number of fan letters? Well, I think it's nice. We're all equally loved. Besides, it's about the content, not the quantity. All these words of admiration and encouragement. This fan writes, I can hardly wait to see your next performance, not to mention your newest outfits. Gods, we haven't even decided what to do with our costumes. A new look for us was the idea, but if we don't come up with something soon, we'll be taking to the stage in what we're wearing now. What about the Valentine's Day costumes? I think they're really adorable. Ellen, that's a splendid idea. We could easily sew the same pattern using fabric in the songbird's signature colors, red, blue, and yellow. That is a splendid idea. A dash of Valentine flavor to spice up Little Lady's confection? It'll be the talk of the town. Well now, it would seem Lisette's desire for a joint event has found its answer. Indeed, I shall return to GRIDANIA to arrange the costumes and report the good news. Pray take your ease, ladies. I will inform you once the new outfits have arrived. And what are your own plans? If you aren't otherwise occupied, might I ask for a helping hand whilst you await the return of your companion? There would be no rush. You could even complete the task as you take a tour of the city. What say you? It is a simple errand, really. I've a single delivery that I should like you to make to the children's ward at Frondale's Frontisterie. We're to be trusted with a delivery? I feel like an adventurer already. Oh, you've set your sights on becoming an adventurer, have you? Well then, Mistress Hélène, we must reward you accordingly. Whatever portion of my delivery remains unclaimed shall be yours to keep. How does that sound? You can count on me, sir. What is this children's ward exactly, anyway? From what I understand, 'tis a place where little ones around your age are sent to recover from illness, Kupo. There will be a lady there by the name of UL'DAH. Put the package directly into her hands, if you please. Yes, sir. On our way, sir. Okay, let's find our way there. Let's see, figure out the best way to get there. Somehow this doesn't seem quite right. We'll figure it out. I always forget how they get there. Oopsies. Don't think this is the way. No, that's not the way. Just make a wild guess here. There we go. A delivery from the Royal Seneschal, is it? The children's ward is right through here. I see. Well, you have my thanks, my little adventurer, as do your friends. If I may ask, Lady Aditya, where are all the children? I hadn't expected the ward to be so quiet, Kupo. They're with the physicians, undergoing a scheduled examination. We put up decorations whilst they're away, you see, ready to surprise them upon their return. These sweets you've brought us from the seneschal are part of the celebrations. Perhaps you might like to stay and help hand them out? Oh, I would like that very much. Handing out sweets is an act of love and very much in keeping with Valentione's day tradition. As an emissary, it would be my duty and my joy, Kupo. I was aware of plans to decorate the ward, but I did not expect we would be welcoming such delightful visitors as well. Look how happy the children are to meet Mr. Selene and Master Kupka. It is not often they get to make new friends of their own age, not to mention a different city, so this is quite a special occasion. Lady Aditya gave me the leftover sweets as a reward. I guess that means we finished the job the seneschal gave us. And a fine job it was. I shall be staying here with the children for a time. So might I ask that you convey my regards to the seneschal? Of course, we should be getting back in any case, Kupo. Astrid will surely have returned by now. Okay, back to the Ruby Road Exchange. Thank you for delivering the most important cargo. And how is the Lady Aditya? Will she be joining us for the festivities? She said she needed to stay with the children for the moment. Oh, but she did let me have the rest of the sweets, just like you promised. But of course, it is only fair you be paid for services rendered. As for your companion, Mistress Astrid returned a short while ago with the promised costumes and is assisting the songbirds with the fitting. The ladies will be mounting the stage momentarily. You'll stay to watch their performance, of course. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome, and thank you for coming to our concert. Valentine's festivities are in full swing, and now here in UL'DAH, Little Lady's Day has taken over the city. This is our chance to have double the fun. Have you all noticed our Valentione themed costumes? This performance is dedicated to the ideals of both festivals, and we mean to give our emissary friends a run for their money. Prepare to feel the love. The songbirds are so amazing and pretty and lovely. It's no wonder they're so popular. With the way they can stir people's hearts, we may have to appoint them as honorary emissaries. I certainly feel inadequate after that performance, Gupo. Perhaps I'm not as wise in the ways of love as I thought. Did you see how much the crowd loved our outfits, Elaine? We have you and your friends to thank for that. I was just saying how pretty you three looked. I'm so glad it went well. I don't know when or even if I'll ever be a real adventurer, but this trip to UL'DAH felt like a great start. Going on a journey and helping out the seneschal. Oh, you want to be an adventurer? You must be very brave. Chasing a dream is no easy feat, especially ones that take a great deal of training and dedication. Sometimes they seem so far away, but we reach for them all the time, don't we? That's because having a dream is the best thing there is. Sure, there'll be times when you feel it's all too hard, but remember to keep that fire inside burning bright. Exactly, and don't you ever say if, stick with when. Your dream will always be there waiting. Put one foot in front of the other, and you'll get there in the end. Praise yourself whenever you make even one step further than the day before. That's what I do. It builds confidence and helps you stay positive. I will. Thank you, all of you. I'll never stop chasing my dream. I suppose I better be heading home, but when I next come to UL'DAH, I'll have to bring some 12-wood flowers for the children's ward. I'm sure they would love that, Gupo, and it would be nice to have a longer chat with our new friends. Shall we board the airship then? Lisette wished to see us upon our return, so I pray join me at the amphitheater if you have time. Well, back to GRIDANIA, I guess. Welcome back, everyone. Our dear Astrid explained all the excitement when she came to arrange the costumes. I am so pleased to see you lifted out of your gloomy mood, Elaine, and I really must thank you for your excellent suggestion. Oh, Lady Lisette, you should have seen the songbirds in their Valentione outfits. They were adorable. Thank you, Lucira. I never would have braved any of this if it weren't for you. Now, if an adventurer helps you, you're supposed to give them a reward. I'll have to ask Mother and Father what we can spare. Your kind words were enough. You mean my letter? But that hardly seems fair. Well, I really should be going now. Please know that I'll never forget this for as long as I live. Thank you, Kupka, for encouraging me to write that letter. I always enjoy your talks in the wood. And thank you, Astrid, for staying with me until the end. I'll come to see you as often as I can before Valentine's Day is over. And I can never thank you enough, Lucira. I dream of the day we can travel together again. I know I was on a mission of love for Elaine, and yet somehow I feel I gained as much from the experience as she did. I thought I understood what being an emissary was all about, but there is so much more. You were right, Lisette. I was trying to dash through the garden when I should have stopped to count the petals. Well, that's one way of putting it. But at least you know what you don't know, and that's at least 2/3 of the journey. If I could bring as much joy as even 1/3 of the songbirds, I would be happy. Well, I shall be learning right alongside you, Astrid. It wouldn't do to have a fledgling outdo me, Kupo. Fear not, my eager emissaries. Valentine's Day is not over yet, and there's still plenty of love to spread around. Okay, what is left? Is there anything else? Let's see what Astrid has to say. This experience has taught me so very much. It would seem I shared Elaine's impatience for attaining the goals we set for ourselves. But now I know better than to try rushing for the finish line. May this Valentine's Day bring us all one step closer to the desires of which we dare to dream. How about you, Kupo? Those fan-fueled love letters to the songbirds were the last of my deliveries, Kupo. Now I can spend the rest of Valentine's Day alongside Astrid and the others, learning to be the best emissary I can be. The sun has not yet set on our festival of ardor and affection. GRIDANIA and LIMSALOMINSA are fully infused with Valentione fever. Now is the time to take a chance to make your move. Okay, let's make a move. Though I'm not really sure what that move would be. Is there anything else? Let's see what this guy says. Good morrow to you, adventurer, and may the flowers of love ever blossom in your heart. If you should desire to learn more of the Valentine's Day festivities, please do not hesitate to ask. I shall only be too eager to share with you everything I know. So you can buy these things. I don't actually have a house yet for this, so I might just pass on that for now. Wow, well, it's kind of looking like that's sort of it for the Valentine's Day event, you know? An interesting story. Had some feels in there, a bit, but wow, not sure what else to do. Let's just hop over to LIMSA and look at the decorations there real quick. Check this out. Screenshot. Okay, I guess with that, we will draw our Valentine's Day adventure to a close. So if you've been along, thanks for dropping in and suffering through my voice acting. And until next time, take care and enjoy.